Did you know there was a time in our colonial history when we didn't have a president? Before we became the United States, we had a king who had all the power. The American Revolution changed all that. And when it was over in 1783, America needed to create a government. The founders had to work out what to do next. First, they wrote a set of rules called the Articles of Confederation. But these rules were not strong or detailed enough. So, in 1787, the founders wrote the Constitution to create a system of government separated into 3 parts, like branches on a tree. They started with the legislative branch, also called Congress, whose job it is to make new laws. Congress has 2 parts, called houses, the Senate and the House of Representatives, made up of people who were elected by the citizens of their state. Next, the country needed a leader, but the founders did not want another king. So, they set up the executive branch to be led by a president, elected by the people. George Washington was the first president of the United States. The president is helped by the vice president and a group of people called the cabinet. Their job is to help the president make decisions. On November 26, 1791, George Washington held the first ever cabinet meeting with just 4 members. And finally, the founders created the judicial branch. It is made up of a system of courts set up to review laws and settle conflicts. The highest court of all is the Supreme Court, made up of judges called justices. At first, they were all white men, but now it's a mix of men and women from different backgrounds. The Supreme Court decides if the laws created by Congress and the actions of the executive branch are constitutional. That means they follow the Constitution. The founders were pretty smart. By dividing up the government into different branches, no one branch had total power or control. It's a system called checks and balances, making sure the government is fair and representative of all American people. Why do you think having a system with checks and balances is important?